Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Wrestling Prime. I am your host, Tom Dog, and we are in night 2 of Wrestle Mania 37. Fortunately, I'm trying to get the results uploaded from the other night, but unfortunately, I fell asleep, so I'm still uploading the video and everything. So the results are going to take some time. But I'm going to try to do it as best as I can. So I'm using a different camera and everything, so that's why it looks a lot better. Let's get right into this tonight 2 predictions episode as promised, and we're gonna go ahead with that. And so here we go. I'm going by on the notes that I have here and everything, so it's in the order that it's in. So the main event for the evening, which would make sense that I'll close out the pay-per-view, is of course the Universal Championship match, triple threat. Roman Reigns, the champion, defending his title against Edge and Daniel Bryan. Now, I have some mixed feelings about this match, because basically I just wanted Edge and Roman Reigns to just go at it at WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan doesn't really need to be in this match, for whatever reason he's in it, and It takes away from Edge's road to WrestleMania. He won the Royal Rumble, and he's going to go on to WrestleMania to face Roman Reigns, and I just feel that that moment is taken away from him because Daniel Bryan's in the mix. I really wanted to see, this comeback story of Edge, which we're still going to see. Only this time we're just including Daniel Bryan into it. We don't need Daniel Bryan in it. And the way I was looking at it, it's kind of like a heel move. To me, Daniel Bryan going into this match, kind of a heel move, to be honest with you, and. Daniel Bryan doesn't really have anything to prove. I mean, even though he does, and he came back, too, and has done great things, but he doesn't need to be in this match. Edge has been out longer than Daniel Bryan, and I just think that that if Daniel Bryan wins this match. Not saying that Daniel Bryan is going to win, because that's not my prediction. I'll tell you in a minute, which will be painfully obvious who I'm going with. If Daniel Bryan wins this match, it's going to take away from Edge's road to WrestleMania comeback story, and having the win the Universal Championship, and. I just think that Daniel Bryan doesn't really need to be in this match. I could be wrong, everybody has a different opinion to it, but I really wanted to see that comeback story, and now it's kind of like roadblocked by Daniel Bryan. Oh, excuse me. But if we look at my prediction is a fairly simple one. Edge. I think he's going to win, but do I think that Roman Reigns is going to get pinned? No. I think he's going to get speared a few times, and then Daniel Bryan is going to after after that and everything. It's just going to be a train wreck either way. Daniel Bryan's going to be the last, the second guy down. Edge is going to claim that victory. Roman Reigns is going to be thrown out of the mix after getting speared, and then here comes Daniel Bryan. He's going to get a couple of spears in him, and he's going to get pinned. 1, 2, 3. Edge is the new champion, and of course Roman, and then it's going to set up a feud between Roman and Edge because Roman didn't lose didn't get pinned or anything like that. Kind of like a heel thing. So my prediction is going to be Edge winning the match. The Raw Women's Championship will be also on the line, as Asuka will be defending that championship against Rhea Ripley. Now she just came. She's coming in fresh from NXT on Raw, and made quite an impact. She is. I think that it's going to be her time that she's going to go over on beating Asuka. So that's going to be a pretty interesting. It's going to be it's probably going to be like a quick match, probably. I mean, not quick where it's like a 1, 2, 3 and that finisher and then 1, 2, 3. No, I'm thinking like a good. I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes or less. But yeah, Rhea Ripley is gonna walk out the Raw Women's Champion. Now this next match is going to be is quite interesting. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, will be going against Randy Orton. After the Fiend got set on fire at trying to think what match what show that. Oh yeah, I think it was tables, ladders, and chairs. I'm not sure. But either way, yeah. Near the end of last year, Randy, the Fiend hasn't been shown since. Then when he came back at Fastlane, he looks a lot scarier now than he did. So this is going to be a very interesting match to see what's going to take place. Who do I think is going to win? That's a oh god. I think Bray Wyatt's going to go over. I think he's going to win that match against Randy Orton. Revenge story, I guess. And but yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited how's that going to be and everything like that. But it's going to be an interesting match nonetheless. The Intercontinental Championship will also be up for grabs. Big E will defend that title against Apollo Crews in a Nigerian drum fight. Not sure the rules of this type of match, but and I don't know what type of match we're going to expect from this, but it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to take place. I'm looking forward to it. I have a lot of respect for I like Big E's matches, and the fact that he transitioned from singles to from tag team with the New Day to a singles career, I think it will jumpstart to something rather interesting, and it's possible that it could be a possible push for him to get the Universal Championship. So we'll see what they do with him after. like I said, I don't know the rules on the Apollo on the Nigerian drum fight. I don't, this is a new specialty type of match. So, it's interesting to see what's going to happen. It's interesting, but we'll see in the reviews whether I think it's a good match or not. But nonetheless, I think Apollo Crews is going to win that match, given the fact that Apollo came up with this match and we don't know nothing about it. So we're going to see what happens. Matt Riddle will be defending his U.S. title against Sheamus. Matt Riddle has had quite a career ever since beating Bobby Lashley for the belt, and it's looking to be a very good match. Riddle's still young and everything like that, and Sheamus has been around the block for a while, and I'm thinking that middle. I think Riddle is going to retain the belt. That's what I think. I think he's going to retain the belt. So, let's see. I'll save that one for last. And then, of course, the Women's Tag Team Championship will be on the line, as I mentioned last night. Spoilers, actually, because I haven't the result special is not uploaded yet, so I'm still waiting for that to come up so that I can edit it out, because it got broken down into 2 parts. So, long story. Anywho, so yeah, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will be defending the women's tag titles against Natalya and Tamina. Now, on night 1, Natalya and Tamina won that tag team turmoil, and now they're going to go after the tag titles. My prediction, I think that Tamina and Natalya, will pull up an upset against Nia and Shayna. This is going to be a very interesting match, to say the least, and I think it's going to split Shayna and Nia. They might have a clash against each other after they lose the belts. So yeah, I think that Natalya and Tamina are going to win that match. Now, this last match that I'm going to be talking about is the one that I'm gonna call it like it is. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and in Sami Zayn's corner is going to be Logan Paul. Now, for those of you who have seen my videos in the past about Logan Paul and his history, you know how I feel about this. How I'm going to be feeling about this. When he made a guest spot on SmackDown, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, I was not thrilled. I was not thrilled at all. I really was not happy about this at all. It's just like, why of all people does Logan Paul have to show up here? And then there's rumors that he was going to get involved somehow, like possibly having a match, kind of like the way Bad Bunny made his presence, and was booked into a match, which was a very good match, by the way. If you haven't seen that match, I strongly suggest you see that match. That was actually a very good match. I was highly impressed with that match. But with Logan Paul being involved in this, you don't need him. You don't need him to be there. You don't need him. And I was like, I don't even want him anywhere near WrestleMania, nonetheless being in a WWE ring. And I know, and it's probably because they're, because he's going to be, he's going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather soon. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense for Logan Paul to be here, to be on this card, being in Sami Zayn's corner. It's stupid. It really is stupid. All you need is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and that's it. Yeah, Kevin Owens is going to win, and that's my prediction. But Logan Paul, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Do the right thing. Do the last minute thing. Just leave. Okay. It's like I don't want. It's like I hate your guts. It's like I really do. I hate Logan Paul's guts. I really do. And when I found that, when I heard about this, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And it's like if he was going to get involved in some sort of match, if he was going to be like in a match, I swear to God, I was literally going to reach out to Vince and say, please book me as a referee, as a special referee. Don't waste your time and money on these other referees when you can throw me into the mix. I'll be the special referee, and I'll you don't have to pay me nothing. I'll do it for free. Just have it get just make let me just get some free merch, and let's cut a deal with you guys and have a new show on the WWE Network, that sort of thing. But all seriousness aside, and kiddingness, to be honest, I don't want him. It's like he doesn't need. Logan Paul does not need to be in there whatsoever. I don't want him there, and it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, and but nonetheless, Kevin Owens is going to win that match against Sami Zayn. So that's what I think. Logan Paul, no, you get the thumbs down. You get the thumbs down. And so yeah, I went to this. I went through this rather quickly. I went through this rather quickly. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting show once again. Because of the rain delay and everything like that from night one. I hope that doesn't happen again. But there is a storm. There is a storm brewing out there. And so, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens. So I hope it's not gonna be another rain delay, so that we don't have to hear another one of those cheap puns like we did the other night. So yeah, and we all know what I'm talking about, Michael. But yeah. So yeah, definitely. But nonetheless, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, what are your predictions for night 2 of WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you like it, and then also ring the bell to be notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And not only that, if you want to have yourself a WrestleMania moment, lay the smack down on that subscribe button. Till next time, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.